Don't make sure the quorum doesn't leave.
Exactly 3? Do you mind if I wait for it to settle down so you can hear me?
Yes, please. And we have another meeting right after this, and so if y'all could quietly leave the room, I would appreciate it. Thank you so much.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a copy for every member of the committee and one for Ms. Campbell. Hi, everybody. I continue to be Matthew Charles Cardinale, news editor of Atlanta Progressive.
Can we please have silence, please? And can you close that door, sir, right there? Thank you.
Thank you. I have distributed copies of the TADAC 5-year report on the Beltline that came out a few months ago. It was brought to my attention by the city auditor. I was really glad that she did. And what you're looking at are sections relating to affordable housing, their findings related to affordable housing, Ms. Shepard, as well as recommendations. And as you know, I've been coming to this committee for a couple years trying to talk about what's happening with the Beltline Affordable Housing Trust Fund money. What TADAC found is that we are not meeting our goals. I'm a little low on time, so I'm not going to get into that too much, but you can read about how we're not meeting our goals. I have been pushing for a set-aside of any multi-unit developments, and we don't have any yet, but any multi-family developments, that there should be a set-aside for low-income families making at or below 30% area median income. And as you know, that was opposed by Beltline Inc., that was opposed by the ADA. What I find very interesting, they talk about what's being done in the city of Portland, Ms. Shepard, and apparently the city of Portland has found a way to do it. And what these recommendations talk about the leveraging of low-income housing tax credits with the Affordable Housing Trust Fund money. What they have in Portland is not quite a TAD, but something called an urban renewal area, and they do have tax increments, and they do have a set-aside that's going into a trust fund. They have managed, in the city of Portland, to set aside $153 million, and that 31% of that has been spent on rental households, earning between 0 and 30% of what they call MFI, which is the equivalent of AMI. So it can be done in Portland. Surely we can do this in the city of Atlanta. Can I get an update on my time? 28 seconds, wow. I'm going to have to come back. I had so many other things to talk about. But a couple things. You all know I've been talking about the panhandling issue a lot. I think we're talking about the panhandling issue in the wrong committee.
This is public safety. That's public safety.
No, it's being talked about in public safety, and that's the wrong committee. It needs to be talked about here, because if we want to do something about panhandling, we need to do something about the lack of affordable housing in this city, and maybe we won't have so many people panhandling on our streets. And I'll be back with more. I hope you will review this. I made the copies for you, and I hope you will review it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cardinale. And I just want to say that I actually have met with the TADAC and actually have a copy of this report. And actually they have requested that they come before this committee to do a presentation. And so we'll be doing that within the next month. So they'll be before us. My goal was to have the Beltline folks to come today, but there was the interim director. She had death in her family, which is why she's not here today. She was going to present today. And so we will be continue to move forward in terms of that. Thank you.